Hello, all the kings, men. Welcome to another Friday assessment. Yes. Come on in, all the kings, men. I'm excited. Why? Because you press through everything that's coming at you, all the news that's going on in the world. You said God is still God. And I know there's still purpose, there's still destiny that's in my life, on my life. All the kings, men. I thank God for you this morning that you pressed through all the noise. You said, regardless of what's going on, my God does not change. The call that God has on my life, it does not change. My journey getting there, my journey to the destination, to the destiny, there may be some twists and turns and turnarounds, but destiny don't change. God don't change. God said, I am God and I change it not. All the king's men, thank you once again for stopping by. Remember to like, tag, share. Glory be to God. There are men that need this word. There are young men that need this word. These men need to share it with our boys, with our young men. Glory be to God. So with that, I want to talk about quit kicking. Yeah, you're going to see the title of this message today, Quit Kicking. Quit kicking against the prick. Glory be to God. What is the prick? It's the goat. It's the thing that actually is hurting you the most. It's the thing that they used to poke the oxen so that they could respond. It was a sharp object with a sharp point on it. Glory be to God, so that it could get your attention, let you know that you need to get going. Glory be to God. What is quit kicking against the prick? That's what God told Paul when Saul was on that Damascus road, when he had that divine intervention with God, he asked Paul, when God called out to him, he said, Lord, who art thou? He said, he told him, he said, why are you kicking against the pricks? He said, the very thing that you're kicking against is the very thing that's hurting you. He said, why are you kicking against the very thing, glory be to God, that you should be going with? Glory be to God. So the harder he kicked, the worse the thing got. That's all I'm saying this morning. You're kicking hard. You're kicking against the very thing that God has called you from. And you wonder why things keep falling apart. You wonder why there's pain, there's agony. Glory be to God. There's pain and there's agony because you're going against the very thing that God told you, let's go that way. You're not wanting to go. And every time you saying no to the way to go, there is so much pain. There's so much agony. There is so much that's going against you that if you would just go, if you would just answer the call to what God is telling you. I usually tell people that you can run from the call for so long that you run into the call. No matter where you go, you're going to run into the call. But I'm telling you today, don't quit kick against the prick. Quit kicking against the prick. Glory be to God. Look, the harder you kick, the worse it's going to get. You already felt it. You know you've been called. So you need to stand up and answer the call. You have been set apart for such a time as this, all the king's men. All I want to do is encourage you today. Don't look to the left or to the right. Everything that you need is up ahead of you. Glory be to God. Look up and you will see everything that you need. Look up, you'll receive the strength that you need. Look up, you'll receive the vision that you need. Look up, you'll get the clarity that you need. Look up. Look, going forward, looking down, you're guaranteed to run into obstacles. You are guaranteed, but if you look up, you would definitely be able to see clearer where you're going. You'll be able to see your way forward. Glory be to God. So all the king's men, I just wanted to come and encourage you today. Quit kicking. Quit kicking against the prick. That thing is hurting you so bad. You're like, why every time I go forward, it feels like I'm getting hurt, I'm getting injured. There's something that just keeps poking me that doesn't feel right. It's because you're fighting against the very thing that God has called you to. Quit Quit going against it and go with it. Glory be to God. Look, think about it. If they was poking those oxen and telling them to go, they know what they're supposed to be doing, but they keep getting poked. So imagine if they just did what they were supposed to do. Oh my God, that right there. Just do what you're supposed to do. Glory be to God. And it will be so much ease. Why? Because your strength will definitely meet you there. The source of your strength will definitely meet you there. So all the Kingsmen, I thank you once again for stopping by. My prayer today that something that was said today have blessed your life tremendously, that have changed the trajectory of your life forever. Remember, I told you to like, text, share, drop a comment because I want to connect with you. I want to do greater. Glory be to God, to connect with you so that we may be greater together to affect the men of this community, of this state, of this nation, of the world. All the King's men, my prayer today is